A man's foot slipped, and he accidentally tumbled into a swamp. He struggled desperately trying to crawl back to shore, but the more he fought, the deeper he sank. Just when Jack was at his wit's end, he spotted two minks perched in a tree above. Jack frantically called out to them for help, and amazingly, the minks seemed to understand his plea. The female carefully crept over while the male frantically gnawed at tree branches, working together to bend a branch down within reach. Jack seized the moment and grabbed hold, but he pulled so hard that he flung the minks right off the branch. The female mink thrashed around desperately, calling out to him for help, but Jack had just escaped danger and was completely winded. He leaned against a rock to catch his breath. Without support, the female mink quickly sank into the mud, making her final struggle. The male mink shrieked frantically, which finally snapped Jack back to reality. He immediately plunged his hand into the muddy water. By then, the female mink had gone completely silent. Jack refused to give up and kept feeling around until finally, his persistence paid off. He managed to pull the female mink out. Since both minks had saved his life, Jack decided on the spot to adopt them, and the three of them hit the road together. One day by a river, Jack happened to spot a woman bathing. An idea struck him, and he hatched a plan for a classic hero saves the damsel scenario. Jack sent his two minks to sneak over and steal the woman's clothes while she wasn't looking. Moments later, the woman frantically ran up onto the bank. Right on cue, a black panther emerged from the bushes. With a fierce roar, the atmosphere instantly reached peak drama. Seeing his moment, Jack made his suave entrance and swept the woman into his arms. To show off his bravery, he signaled for the black panther to make its exit. But the panther refused to cooperate and just lay there on the ground, essentially going on strike. This face-slapping move left Jack utterly mortified. With no other choice, Jack let out an angry roar, and only then did the panther reluctantly slink away. Just when Jack thought he'd won the girl, the woman simply said, "Thank you," and vanished into the jungle.